Hello, and welcome back to Zeke1 Plays. So glad that you decided to join me today. Today, we're going to be shiny hunting for a shiny Salazzle. I'm going to show you exactly how I found mine and how you can find yourself a shiny Salazzle as well.
Bum, bum, bum.
Zeke1 Plays. Now, here at the beginning of the video, I did want to highlight something that I haven't mentioned in my last couple of shiny hunting videos, and that is this. If you find one of these Pokemon in a mass outbreak, obviously, it's going to be much easier to find a shiny. Like, for instance, the Shellos video, obviously, a mass outbreak of Shellos is going to be easier to find a shiny. But for a lot of us, we're not skipping the game forward in time. We're just kind of relying on one to pop up, and if you haven't gotten lucky to find the one that you're looking for, you just have to use one of these methods. And so I know that goes without saying, obviously, if you have a shiny Salazzle outbreak, you should go hunting for it that way. But if you're looking to find Salazzle on your own power, then this is a way that you can find one in a short amount of time. Before we get started, I'm not going to show it today, but there is a map where you can see on Cerebi.net exactly where Salazzle and Salandit spawn, and how you can find a shiny one is by using that map to find out a place where Salazzle spawns and there's not a lot of other fire types or poison types. I've shown you that many times before, but at this point I'll leave the link in the description below and you can find it yourself if you want to look at that map. But here's the place that I decided to hunt for it, and it did turn out to be a pretty good hunting spot. Although, just like in other games in the past, you're going to find some male shiny Salandits probably before you find your Salazzle, just like I did. I found 4 or 5 shiny Salandits before I found my Salazzle, and here's one that I decided to keep here. So best of luck to you, and I guarantee you, if you follow my method, you will find yourself a shiny Salazzle eventually, and it's not really that hard of a hunt as it has been in games long past. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Jumping into the game here, what we want to do is we're going to bring up our mini-map, and we're going to fly to Alfornada. That's over here on the corner, near the Asado Desert. Down to the south of that, there's the Alfornada. Looking from Mesa Gosa, it's in the far southwest corner of the map, all right? It says one of the harder gyms in the game in this city. This city's kind of hard to get to at first, but it's one of my favorite places in the game because of like how secretive it is and just how neat this cave is right beside it. And that cave is actually where we're heading. And so we're going to run down this way on our ride Pokemon, and we're going to get right into the cave. And this is where Salazzle is going to spawn. Now, there are some other places up north where Salazzle spawns, but it's difficult to isolate, and lots of times you're getting Salandit, but not Salazzle. But Salazzle's guaranteed to spawn here, and so I'll show you exactly how we make that happen. So as you can see, our spawns are not what we want, so we're going to lay down a hard save, and we're going to make a picnic and make our fire-type sandwich. Jumping into making a sandwich here, we're going to go into creative mode. And for fire types, you're going to be using a basil and a salty, and then you have your choice of what other herb you would like to use. I'm going to use sour, but you could also use sweet, and I think spicy is the other one that you can use. Pick a pick, and let's make this sandwich. I have never had this happen, but I don't know if you can tell on the video capture. It's on my monitor as well. The plate and the ingredients and the bread, it's all like overexposed. You can't really tell what's going on. Yeah, I've never had this happen to me before. I don't know if you've ever faced this. I assume it's a glitch of some sort. All right, and here we are. 3-star sandwich. Sparkling, title, and encounter power for fire. Let's get into hunting for Salazzle. Exit the picnic as quick as possible. Hop on your mount Pokemon as soon as you get to that EXP. And now we're ready to hunt. Now Salazzle can spawn up here in the entrance to the cave, but we're going to head down the hill a little bit because I'm going to show you exactly the spot where I found mine and what I think to be the best place to find a shiny Salazzle. So up here you'll see you got a few groups spawning, and I will say it does look kind of like these are whitish, but I promise they're gray. Whenever you see a white Salazzle or a white Salandit, it is going to stand out very, very clearly. And so just warning you of that. Don't overhype yourself on the gray ones. I'm looking up there to just double check that I didn't get a shiny as I'm walking down the hill. And that's what we want to avoid, because this is one of the only places where you really can't see them spawning up there. So this is about where we're going to cut off our search on this end, and we're going to take it all the way down the hill and then back up. And we'll just kind of run back up and down until we find the shiny, despawning these packs. So they usually spawn in packs of 5, and you'll usually get 1 Salazzle to every 4 Salandit. And so your chances of getting a shiny Salazzle are much smaller than getting a shiny Salandit. But with each shiny Salandit that you find, you have a chance of it being a female and getting your shiny Salazzle that way. I did find a true shiny Salazzle, though. It was not a shiny Salandit. I did find, like I said in the intro, like 4 or 5 shiny Salandit before I ever found a shiny Salazzle. So you'll see right about here down the hill, they kind of stop spawning in packs, and they start spawning as single Salandits. So we'll turn around and we'll head back up the hill at this point. And once again, I always watch the direction I'm walking away from to make sure I don't miss any big spawns, all right? So there's a pack right there that spawn and despawn pretty quickly. That's what we want to avoid if possible, just in case there is a shiny. All right, now to show you in the world what it looks like, here's my shiny Salazzle coming out to play. And so, like you can see, it is very clear. That thing compared to these other ones, it stands out. I mean, like really, especially in this dark cave, the white really stands out brightly. And so, yeah, best of luck to you getting a shiny Salazzle. There's a close-up. See, there's the Salazzles over there. And here's my shiny, very, very bright, very brightly colored. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide, and I hope that you are able to find your very own shiny Salazzle here very quickly, because it is a cool Pokemon to have, and it does look so cool and different to its regular form. And so, yeah, as always, stay safe, you guys, and peace out.